Yeah, this is Jahllano, the voice of the ghetto youths, and I'm here with Dazzle magazine. Okay. My name is Lano Grant, and I'm from Marval, Trinidad. Well, Jahllano is an artist, a reggae slash dancehall slash soca, you name it. Jahllano does it in music. Um, the reason for the name Jahllano is because, well, my name is Lano, and I put Jah in front because I put Jah before everything, So, Jahllano. I have been doing music for approximately 8 years. I started off as a reggae artist because reggae music is my favorite type of music, and I wanted to be a reggae star. So that's where I started, but eventually I had to show my diversity and my versatility because reggae wasn't working for me. And when one thing ain't working, you have to try something else. So I tried with dancehall, and dancehall accepted me from the jump. So now I am reggae dancehall artist Jahllano. Well, other than being an artist, I also play the steel pan, which is our national instrument back home. And I can also read music. I learned the theory of music at about 8 years old. So I can read music and play it on an instrument. I know a little bit of piano. Everybody in school in Trinidad know to play a little recorder. That is something you learn in school. And yeah, I want to learn to play the guitar though, like real bad, because that is like, I really like the instrument, but every time I try, it's problems. But I really, really want to learn to play the guitar one day. Well, I believe knowing how to play pan has made me able to understand the harmony in music better and melodies. Because steel pan has a kind of ring, a kind of sound that it's so different from other instruments that when you learn to play steel pan, you just really understand music a little better when you know to play steel pan. And also, a fourth and fifth tenor pan is organized, the notes in it is organized in something they call the spiral in music. Right? So like the way the notes are situated, as long as you understand the pan, you have the basics of music. So steel pan is a very good foundation for any musician. Right, so Trinidad the genre, right? When we say Trinidad, it's like we're not really saying that it is something bad, but more or less something good. But in a sense of, we have a way that we talk back home, we can say, well, that girl is pretty bad boy, So we say Chinny bad because we Chinny bad, We do our things, no matter where we are, we do it like where we come from, no matter where we are in the world. Now we could adapt to you, but you can't take the Chinny out of it because we Chinny bad, So Trinidad, the genre, came from young artists who were trying to make a way in dancehall, and we just wanted to give it our own name, so I got the name Trinidad, and it is dancehall music, but not dancehall music. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it is a form of dancehall music, but just Trinidad version. Then it's like soca being sung somewhere else in the world. It's soca here, but it's not really the original soca. It come like how dancehall is something evolved from reggae, and reggae evolved from calypso. It's just an evolved version of dancehall. Well, with me now, Jahllano is an artist who not doing music for the same reason as others. I have a mission. I want to be as influential as I could be and reaching a position where I'm able to help young talent who don't have the help. So my contribution is always be to give good content, regardless of the ray and the hype. Because we all like a little hype every now and then, but that is not all it's about. I like to know that I am one of the artists that you will say he still gives back to what he's getting from, because it's not just about trying to get what dancehall have to give you. You have to be able to give good music for people who want it. So my whole thing is good content. The people around me are the reason I started music. The people who I had in my corner, the people who my life journey led me to and had me around, is really responsible for me being an artist, because I didn't grow up wanting to be Jahllano. I always had a love for music, but it's not like I wanted to sing. It's just because I end up around singers. That's why I started to sing. I had two friends when I was like 15 years, and they used to just freestyle all the time, every single day and night. And just being around them, they're friends, so they're always choking me and I like sing something, nah, boy, you want to tell you, and eventually it worked. I started freestyle with them and it started right there. From there I come and I end up around artists who have a name for themselves, and they and all start to do the same thing, sing something, and influence. I got influenced by singers, because as musicians, music is something very, it is whole everybody, everybody like music. Mightn't like the same song, but all of we like music. Yeah, well, when it comes to collaborations, when I seek in a collaboration, I like to do so with like artists who I believe in my time of listening music have a certain status. Like I have influential artists that I look up to, and in this thing I have dreams to one day be able to have everybody on a tick list, you understand? So I have done music with Sizzla Kalonji, which is my favorite artist. I am presently doing a song with Kuya, one of your top artists in St. Lucia, and it was really it was a thing to do because the song is a kind of a song. I mean, he has some vibes in him too, but a real kind of vibes. But I rate him, Kuya. I rate the artist. I met him last night, and he well humble and cool, man. I like his vibe, and I'm looking forward to shooting this music video and all of that. When I did this song with Sizzla, that was in January. We went to Jamaica. Me and my team, Hilltop Entertainment Media, and we were partnering with a brand named Salute. And we went to do some music videos, and when we got to Jamaica, we were staying in Kingston. And well, Sizzla, apparently he lives in Kingston, so he ended up at the studio where we were staying, and everything just kind of happened in such a way like it was meant to be, because we didn't even go to Jamaica for that reason, for meeting him. It wasn't even supposed to happen. It just happened because it was set in the heavens, and when I met him, he was everything I expected. He have a great aura and energy. He has a kind of king stature about him, whereas the people around him just treat him as such. And it was nice to really to experience that time alone, being around somebody who I look up to so much. It was a big achievement for me. And Sizzla, I must say, he really pleased me with what he did with the song. His talent is extraordinary, as people know. So that is something that I will forever be grateful for, and I will always cherish that song because of what it means to me. For too long now we have been fighting with no uniting. Bombs and guns shot faster than lightning, things get so frightening. But your love is always there, all you have to do is the right thing, yeah. So, Hilltop Entertainment is in Marval of Trinidad and Tobago. And it is located on a hill, it's on the hilltop. So hence the name, We come from on the hills. We born and grew on the hills. All we life we spend was on the hill. No matter where I live, it was always a hill, And my boss, Akel Seeley, is who created Hilltop Entertainment. And I was the artist who is the face of Hilltop Entertainment. So we started off 3+ years ago, and up to this day we still riding, and Hilltop has been growing and getting better, and we presently working on the opening of Hilltop Studios, right? So people could look forward to that. Soon we will have more artists under the Hilltop Entertainment label, right? And this is just, as I say, one of my dreams is to become a person in life that could help young talent who does not have the help or who can't help themselves. I want to be able to do what I wanted when I started for others. And that's what Hilltop is about. St. Lucia nice. St. Lucia very nice. I must say that since we got here, the treatment that I got since I reached is the best treatment I get thus far. I must say. Not to say nobody else was treating me bad, but St. Lucia knows hospitality. Here, pick up St. Lucia on that. So Need a Change. Need a Change is one of my favorite songs that I have sung. Need a Change came about when I was in studio with Mill Beats, a producer from back home. And Mill Beats did that rhythm. The rhythm is named the Street Survivors Rhythm. He did that rhythm in partnership with, I believe, Pun's Entertainment. And when I got the rhythm only had like 3 artists was on it. And I didn't really have nothing for the rhythm. I was just in the studio with the producer, and I just didn't like it when I hear it. I said, I have to do something on this because I like it. And I had to stay in the studio with the producer alone. Everybody went outside and was doing them thing, and I kind of just listened. It was the first time I ever wrote a song in the studio. Normally, I go home with a rhythm and I pray it for days, sometimes weeks, before I come up with something. But that was the first time that I just let the vibes or what I was feeling in the instant or the moment guide me to writing the lyrics. And I wouldn't lie, it was the best decision I ever made because I evolved. After that, I was able to do that more. I was able to do music faster after that, after knowing that I could have, because I always used to think that doing a song like that wouldn't have the fullness, like if it will come like you're doing it too fast. I used to always say, like, a song needs time to think about where you say, if you want to change it, if you find that is the best thing you should have say. All these things I just put into consideration, but music just had this mystical way about it when it in the moment, like what going on happen in this moment, you wouldn't get that if you try to plan it, you wouldn't get this moment. So I just embraced that and I let the moment write that song. Need a change. And to this day that is still one of my favorite songs that I've sung. Verse 1. Jah me beg you please, me no want fi bust my gun today. Please guide over me and keep my enemies far away. Yeah, I try so hard fi do good, but the pressure keep pulling me back, yeah. And me no want fi starve. When survival take over, me full up my Glock and yeah, so need a change. When I was writing Need a Change in the studio, I was really trying to explain a lot about myself within the song Inner Heights, right? So when I start the song, I say, Jah me beg you please, me no want to bust my gun today, right? It was really me saying, I doesn't really want to be singing just about badness and gun thing and iriri, you know? So I say, me no want to bust my gun. Please guide over me, keep my enemies far away, guide me within this what I am doing, which is being an artist in Trinidad dancehall music. I try so hard to do good, but the pressure keep pulling me back. When I started to be an artist, when I started off as an artist, I started off doing reggae music, which is uplifting music, which is righteous music. So I was really trying very hard to do good, but because of the pressures of not being recognized, I wasn't going nowhere. So it was like it pulling me back. Me no want to starve. So when survival take over, me full in me Glock. I don't wanna go broke and hungry. So when it reached down to the point of survival, I had to do what I had to do. I have a talent, I know I could sing. So if it is, I had to sing about the harsh realities in life to get through. That is what I had to do because, apparently that is what the world is want. Chorus. Them a go say me wrong, but I just submit and it not easy for live in a Babylon. Dirty politician tell me when me money gone. Not for uno fi get full up with teflon. Every ghetto youth fed up of hungry days. And Trinidad is fed up of guns we blaze. Yeah, 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 yeah. So tell the leaders we need a change. Well, they might say that we wrong as artists singing about crime and singing about badness and singing about guns and shooting and things. But majority of us who singing about that is really the place that we coming from. Whether we doing it or not is not to say we don't see these things taking place, so we're experiencing it in some way or form. And people that say we're wrong for expressing ourselves, but we can't talk about something we don't know. We talk about things that we learn in life, through life, and I believe if the people accept it and rate you for it, then you shouldn't have a problem with what you're doing. You go ahead and do your do. Verse 2. Too many youths roam the street a day, idle with them pocket empty. No get no work, so we can't live with territory. Most night we are face hungry, and nobody cares how me feel, me belly full of air. Me face mean, so me nah go fear, fi rise my 16. If me have to forget the money green. It's like verse 2 is a more attacking verse, I would say, because I really letting them know now, as like I letting the bigger heads know that, too many of ghetto youths, talented ghetto youths, there's have nothing to do, nothing to eat, no place to be, and we don't have, none of our leaders really put in a good effort into doing something about that. Yet still we just be judged when we go and we do what we have to do to survive. You know what I mean? So I was just pointing out that in that part of the song. So verse 2 is about that. Yes, people, so to get in contact with Jahllano, all you have to do is email hilltop, business at gmail.com. And to find my music, just type Jahllano, Jahllano, on any platform, and you will see all my stuff. Okay. And don't forget to subscribe to Dazzle magazine on YouTube. Yeah.